What's going on, everyone? My name's Dan. So I just recently bought a 200k AF Capital funding challenge, and I thought, to keep myself accountable and maybe someone will learn something of what not to do from me, is to just document the whole series from from beginning to the end, all of the trades I take, all of the setups I'm looking at, and and see how it goes, and if it's received well or if I get any views. I'll keep it going, but I'm going to keep it going anyway, from start to finish. So yeah, so I'm recording the screen, so we'll see, over here. So as you can see, I started on the 26th of this month, and I took my first position on the 26th. So as you can see here, the nice equity curve. I've only taken one position, and one that was by accident. So it's basically a break even. So if I scroll down here, you can see I've got the profit like currently going, the max daily loss, the max loss. And if I scroll down, you can see for the month I've only entered one position, which is when I actually started. So we made $6,000 there, and then obviously this one, it wasn't 234 on my account, it was only 140. So I don't know why it says there, but basically 6% or 3% win for the 200k account was $6,000. So yeah, I'm going to go into the chart and show you what position I took. So ideally, I would have liked to have recorded this from the very beginning of buying the challenge and gone through all the rules and everything, but I didn't think about it, and I didn't even think I'd be making a YouTube video. So here we are, and so basically I just want to show you what I was looking for and the first trade that I actually took. So I'm on FX Replay currently because I'm cheap and I don't pay for TradingView to replay it, but I do pay for FX Replay, and it's so much better, by the way. It's so much better. I don't think I would have learnt as much as I did if it wasn't for the backtesting sessions on FX Replay. So it's really good. So yeah, so all I was literally looking for was a higher level of liquidity to be taken. So if I go on the daily time frame, my strategy is so easy as well. It took me a while to get there though. But all I was looking for was a daily level to be taken. So one of these highs to be taken out for external liquidity to be taken, and then a quick shift back into internal liquidity. That is all I was doing. So all I was doing was waiting for the session starting from London session. So Asia session's here. Yep, so all I was going to do was patiently wait until London session starts. For me on this platform, it's 7 o'clock, but it is 8 o'clock in UK time, but on here it's earlier. So yeah, I'll skip it. All I was waiting for was a quick tag out. That did actually take it, but I did not set it properly. There you go. So it wicked out. It wicked out, and as soon as it wicked out, right here, right this wick out, I was looking for a quick market shift, and then to look back into just internal liquidity, just back into the range. So this would have been the high here that got shifted, and all I wanted to do was take a 5-minute level order block or anything like that. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. What we got was, all my tools are all over the place. This was the only level I would have liked to have played off of, but as you can see, this got tapped before breaking structure, and if you would have taken that and taken this as your market shift, this one here, which some of you probably would have, if you'd have taken this here as your market shift, my rules, I wouldn't have taken this. I would have liked to have at least 3 candles back to back, essentially, but this only had 1 candle break in and 2, so for me I wouldn't have taken this. But if you did, you would have got in that involved really early on and then had a win straight away. Unfortunately, I didn't do that. Once price broke structure up here, this level, I was purely waiting for some kind of pullback, and the only thing that had slightly imbalance for me would have been this slight range here. So as you can see, if I'd have set my limit order here, which I like to set limits, I don't like market executing, it would have been, this would have been the position. I would only go for 1 to 3 as my strategy, and it never came down and never got tagged in, which is really unfortunate. It is what it is. So all I was waiting for was New York session. I trade both sessions. If I don't get one If I don't get a position in the first session, I'll wait for New York session. Is what it is. So all I was waiting for was now when New York session started. New York session starts now. Yep. I was just waiting for some 5-minute level of liquidity to be taken, either this one or this one here. And we'll just name that 5min OQ. And then this one the same. All I was waiting for was New York session to grab some kind of liquidity, market shift, and then trade back into the opposing direction. So I'll stick on a 1 minute here. So all I'm waiting for, the 5-minute level to be shifted. And there we go. And that is really quick, so we're going to slow that down. So just waiting for some kind of, ideally I'd liked both of them to be grabbed, but we'll see. So all I had was this here. This got grabbed. This, oh, it did get grabbed on MetaTrader. It didn't get grabbed, but that's even better. Fair enough. It didn't do that on my MetaTrader, but that's even better. And then once it got grabbed, I was then just looking on the 1 minute chart for a shift. So for me, again, this here would not have been valid because it only had 1, 2 candles in the range, whereas this one had 1, 2 breaking and closing above each other, 3. So this would have been here. We're going to take it from the wick. This would have been here is my shift of structure. Once it done that, then I'd be interested in a position. Once price did this, it then eventually, after some time, broke and closed above this level. I was like, perfect. Now this is an A+ setup for me. So all we're looking for is on the 5 minute chart, some kind of level that has imbalance that hasn't been wicked into. So we've got this nice 5 minute candle right here. All I was doing was targeting a 1 to 3. I was setting my limit order right here. Setting my, we had a 4 point, I usually like to go 0.3 points away from stop loss. With Euro USD, it's very, very good. 5, 6, 7, 8. And then all I'm looking for is a 1 to 3. Is, come on. Why is it going all janky now? It's because I'm recording. Yep, that would have been my order here. All I'm doing is going to be placing an order for a 1% position. What's going on now? Why is that doing that? 1% position. There you go. So all we're doing is risking 2,000 and estimated profit is 6. All we're going to do now is, what is this? Don't show that again. We are waiting for that to come get tagged in. Speed it up a little bit. And as you can see, eventually got tagged in and then straight away hit take profit. On this particular position, I did get tagged in right here. And I did happen to make just shy of 1.5%, but my rules are don't put it to break even. If the zone holds, it's going to hold. So it came in, tagged me and gave me 1.5%, and then it took a dip right here. This is where your psychology needs to come in, and this is what I'm still learning as well. It came quite close to my stop loss, but then I did only have a 4-point stop. It came within like 2 points of my stop loss, but again, the zone's valid, so that's all that matters. It tagged in and went straight to TP. And how do I get up that position that I won? If I know how to stick it from my phone on there, I will, but this was this position here on the 26th. Lovely position right here. Beautiful. And yeah, so if I do get any more positions for the month, well, the month's over now, but for September, then I will do it into a series. And yeah, that's it. Cheers.